When building a long-term wilderness shelter, utilizing natural landscape features saves time and energy. This fallen spruce, with its massive upturned root ball, provides a perfect structural anchor and immediate protection from one side. Before building the frame, the dead limbs are cleared away. Flattening the top of the log creates a stable workspace and a clean edge where the main framework will interface with the wood. To secure the primary structural hoops without modern fasteners, a simple mortise and tenon design is used. Boring an anchor hole directly into the trunk ensures the frame won't shift under pressure or heavy wind. For the structural ribs, look for flexible green saplings like hazel or willow. They need to bend significantly without snapping. Harvesting them fresh ensures maximum pliability. The primary hoop is tensioned into a tight arch and anchored into the pre-drilled holes. This establishes the diameter and peak height of our tunnel frame. Longitudinal ribs are now added, running parallel to the log. Cordage is used to lash every intersection. This cross-bracing technique distributes weight evenly across the entire skeleton. Trimming the excess branches prevents tears in any outer covering later on. A separate circular hoop is used to construct the door. By lashing parallel sticks tightly across the frame and trimming the edges, we create a lightweight, removable hatch that perfectly seals the entrance. Additional inner support hoops are added down the length of the trunk to complete the cylinder form. The gaps are filled by weaving smaller, rigid sticks closely together. This creates a tight lattice wall, providing the structural backing necessary for the final weatherproofing layers.
If you're enjoying this video, subscribe, like, and share to support.
Adding dry grass to harvested clay introduces structural fibers that prevent the mud from cracking as it dries. Moss acts as nature's perfect insulation. Collecting thick, damp moss patches from fallen logs provides an excellent barrier against both wind and moisture. Moss retains moisture while trapping air pockets, making it an ideal top cover to protect the dried clay shell from eroding in heavy rain. Harvesting thick carpets of forest moss provides excellent natural thermal insulation for the log shelter. Layering the damp moss over the clay-packed roof seals minor cracks, trapping warmth inside and offering water-resistant protection against the elements. Dry forest leaves are scattered over the moss layer. This creates a secondary shedding system for rainfall while helping to camouflage the shelter into the surrounding forest floor. A custom-fitted root plug, wrapped in fresh moss, is placed into the natural cavity of the log. Moss density here is critical to block cold air drafts from entering the main sleeping chamber. Dry grass is packed into the hollowed log. Dead dry grass is used because damp foliage would pull heat away from the body through conduction. This creates a thick, insulating mattress. Placing a compact sheet metal wood stove inside the shelter allows for controlled heating and cooking. Extending a flexible metal flue pipe through the upper root network safely channels smoke out of the living space, ensuring clean air inside the hollow. Foraging the forest floor yields fresh, nutrient-dense porcini mushrooms, which are easily identified by their thick stalks and brown caps. Scraping away the outer dirt and cutting off the root ends with a sharp bushcraft knife prepares the harvest for cooking without introducing grit into the meal. Digging a shallow pit in the soil contains the hot embers safely and shields the flames from wind. Dry birch bark and split hardwood twigs are gathered to quickly build a hot, efficient bed of coals. Slicing the top off a fresh pumpkin and cleaning out the seeds creates a natural, heat-resistant cooking vessel. This edible pot will slowly steam the filling, retaining moisture and infusing the meal with a subtle, sweet flavor. Placing a heavy cast-iron skillet over the open flame ensures even heat distribution. Sautéing chopped red onions in oil releases natural sugars before adding the freshly sliced wild mushrooms to sear and release their earthy moisture.
If you're enjoying this video, subscribe, like, and share to support.
Pouring rich cream and seasoning herbs directly into the hot skillet creates a thick, savory sauce. Once the mushrooms are fully tender, spooning the hot mixture into the hollowed pumpkin prepares the dish for a slow, gentle bake in the fire pit. Wrapping the stuffed pumpkin in heavy-duty aluminum foil creates a pressurized seal to prevent moisture loss during cooking. Burying the wrapped bundle deep inside hot charcoal allows thermal energy to distribute evenly, roasting the food thoroughly without burning the outer skin. Retrieving the baked meal and crawling inside the dry grass bedding of the log cabin provides a draft-free space for dining. Eating directly from the roasted pumpkin shell minimizes cleanup while retaining food warmth in cold conditions. Feeding dry birch bark and hardwood into the metal stove generates rapid, reliable heat inside the shelter. Brewing pine needles in boiling water extracts vitamin C, creating a nourishing forest tea. Carving a second pumpkin creates a natural, wind-proof forest lantern. Placing a burning ember inside provides low-level illumination, casting a warm glow over the moss-covered entrance. Sipping hot tea by the warmth of the stove completes the evening routine. A properly insulated earth shelter ensures a dry, secure night while keeping surrounding wildlife undisturbed.